going, guys? So we are about 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks post show, and I wanted to kind of talk about everything that happened, and kind of give you guys a rundown of how the show went for me. So as you guys saw in my last video, basically I didn't place in the junior category. It was probably one of the strongest categories there. There's a lot of guys in it, and everybody was unbelievable. And then I placed 5th in the heavyweight category. Now this was a national show, guys, and it was definitely an eye-opener for me. You know, in retrospect, I felt that I was ready for this level. You know, looking back, it definitely was a whole new level, whole new caliber of athletes. Everybody was unbelievable. Nobody was off. It was just like going to war. Like, these guys were like everybody I competed with. I have nothing but a mad respect for, because everybody was, you know, the best in the country, the best drug-free athletes in the entire country. So it was pretty amazing. It was an amazing experience, guys. I really enjoyed it. Things didn't go at least as planned. You know, it was one of those kind of things where everything kind of went wrong. That being said, like I said, I still really enjoyed this experience, and you know, I'm so glad that I went through with it and did this show. You know, the 5th place is the worst placing that I've ever had, and I hold myself to a very high standard. So it was, you know, it was kind of a tough pill to swallow. Basically, guys, everything, like I said, everything went wrong that could have went wrong. Like, for example, so I mean, the show is across the entire country. It was very far away from me. I had to take a 5-hour flight to get there. I was holding a lot of water from the flight, you guys, so and that was so hard to get rid of. I actually ended up still having a little layer of water, like, still in my lower back, and I was not able to shake that and get rid of it in time. My tanning went horribly wrong. Basically, what happened is the tan started washing off of me, especially between the prejudging and the night show, and I literally, guys, I didn't have the money to get it touched up. I went with the secondary tanners for this show, just because I really like those guys, and I've used them in the past. But like, when you're at the show itself, the main tanners, if you didn't go with them, they won't touch up your tan for you. Guys, I fell asleep between the prejudging and the night show, like this, and I had a huge hand mark, white hand mark on my body. You know, some other thing like near my waist. It was washing right off, and all I did, I asked these guys if you could please just dab a bit of color on me. It'll take 2 seconds, and they were gonna charge me $80 for that. So I honestly, guys, I didn't think it was worth it. So I didn't even have the money. I had no money left. This was a very expensive trip for me. You know, so there's that. You know, obviously, being the location of where I was staying, the hotel, and where the show actually was. The show was held in a hotel near my hotel, but to get to the tanners was at another hotel, and it was a whole bunch of crazy stress driving around, trying to figure things out, getting cabs everywhere. Guys, there was no pump-up room at this show, so that was really tough as well. You know, I was flat, I was soft on stage, I didn't have any sort of pump. A lot of the competitors had their coaches there with them, who were handing them dumbbells and you know, resistance bands and stuff backstage. I had none of that, so I actually just like would pump myself up with someone else, or I had nothing. So I really didn't have a pump. That's kind of the other thing that went wrong there. But you know, all in all, like, I made improvements since my last show last year, and that's all you can really ask for, guys. Every time you step on stage, you know, obviously you're competing with others, but the majority, like the real competition is with yourself and improving each time you get on stage. That's kind of the main goal. So in that way, I definitely succeeded. I made some not big improvements, but I did make improvements. You know, I had a little more size this time around, and I was a little bit heavier. You know, I think like 2, maybe 3 pounds heavier on stage. And you can tell the difference. You know, I tweaked a lot of my poses. My posing was better as well, more fluent. Kind of touched up my mandatory poses a lot. My front lat spread improved, improved tenfold. My most muscular crab, everything like that. I got beat by better bodybuilders. There's no question about that. You know, some of the guys like Quentin, who won the juniors, he also won the heavyweights, and he won the entire show. He actually got his pro card, you guys. What an unbelievable bodybuilder that guy is. Tremendous potential, and I think he's going to go really far. He was unbelievable. You know, just a year older than me. It's pretty crazy what he did and what he accomplished in that show, and some other guys as well. But yeah, guys, like it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. But it was definitely tough. It felt like I was competing in my first show again. You know, I didn't know anyone there. I was far away from home. I just kind of like was that guy, you know, in the background, and I was trying to, you know, you get a lot of head games going when you get to a level like that. You know, as soon as I saw everybody, I'm like, oh shit, like, I gotta be better. I gotta lose all this water tonight and all this kind of crazy stuff. But other than that, like it went well. That's gonna be my last show for a long time. You guys won't see me compete for a while. I said before that I probably won't ever do a show again. Now it's more towards I will compete again, but it just won't be for a long time. I'm 21, you guys, and now is the time to kind of, you know, be putting on size. It doesn't do me any good really to be dieting down competition level every year. It's hard to make improvements like that every year. So, and honestly, guys, competing just isn't on my radar right now. I have a lot of other things going on in life. You know, a new job. I'm going back to school. You know, I really want to focus on relationships and family and everything like that. It's just not what I want to do at the moment. But that being said, I'm going to take a lot of time off to grow, really grow, and get way better. And the next time, I won't step on stage again until I know that I'm going to win the entire show. That's kind of my goal. I want to win an overall. I want to go into a show, make a huge statement. I want to win an overall. And I'm not going to step back on stage until I feel like I'm ready for that. You know, whenever I do my next show, that'll be my redemption. I will redeem myself, and kind of leave it at that. So, yeah, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of a quick recap of everything that happened at the show a couple weeks ago. You know, my first national show. It was an eye opener for sure. It was a tough battle. But overall, I had an amazing time, amazing experience, met a lot of cool people, and got to see really where I lay, and where, you know, the competition, how it ramps up, you know, level to level. I went from being kind of like the top person last year in my category, you know, junior and everything like that. And then moving into the national level this year, you know, I was kind of back at the bottom of the mix. So, you know, guys, it was an awesome experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed following along. I really appreciate the support. Stay tuned for some more videos, and I'll catch you next time.